Hey everybody, welcome back to another business analysis video. In today's video, I want to talk about the 9 to 5 grind, like they say, living 9 to 5. Is it worth it? In comparison to owning a business. Before I go, I wanted to show you guys my Nigeria map necklace. Is it showing properly? Oh, very nice. I love it. I got it when I went to Nigeria. I also have an Africa one, which is gold. I'll show you in another video when I wear it, but I love it. The only thing is that I wish it was shorter. You see, it's long. I think I can try and reduce it to here. Isn't this just lovely? Anyway, so I'm going into the topic that hits home for many of us. Thriving in 9 to 5 grind, right? Looking at how we can live a truly fulfilling life with our 9 to 5, because I see that a lot of influencers are doing influencing jobs and making us feel like, should we move away from 9 to 5? Is it worth it? I'm also seeing other channels and other people talk about starting a company and how you can be more successful and how you can become a millionaire and all that. But not everybody is built for starting a company. Okay, not everybody's built for it. So let's just please talk about it, right? But before I go, if you're new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. You never know who it might help. Ring the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload any latest videos, right? Anyway, let's get started. And I'm going to be looking at my laptop. So this 9 to 5 grind is something that we're all too familiar with, right? But let's be real. It's not always a walk in the park, to be honest, especially if you have to go into the office, you know. If it's work from home fully, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. But yeah, it can have its challenges. But here are some common problems that people face when working 9 to 5. Number one, lack of time, right? Working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. Why am I shouting? It's stressful. And then for us that go into the office, plus commuting time, it leaves little room for personal pursuits and hobbies, right? You don't have much time to spend with your family. When you get home, you're too tired to do anything, right? Another common problem is limited flexibility, right? Unlike owning your own business or freelancing, 9 to 5 jobs, they often have strict schedules. It makes it difficult to balance work and personal life, right? Another thing is burnout. Tell me about it. I've had burnout before, right? But repeating the same routine every day, waking up, brushing your teeth, not having time for breakfast, rushing for the train, getting to work and working 9 to 5, and then thinking about the journey back home, getting home 6-7 o'clock and you're tired. The stress, it can lead to physical and mental exhaustion, right? So burnout, that's one of the key problems. Another problem, it could be limited growth. You know, in some workplaces, there's little room for career advancement, making employees feel stuck in their roles for too long, right? A way to get out of it is to move to another company. But anyway, I digress. Coming back to the 5th problem, dependency on one income source, which these are what the influencers are talking about, and other money videos, and company starting type videos, right? Is that dependency on one income, right? Relying solely on that single paycheck. It can be risky, especially in uncertain economic times. But as much as that risk exists, I think it also exists for people with businesses. So don't let it get you down. 9 to 5 is good. I love it. Everything in life has problems, but they also have their pros, right? Anyway, the 6th one is stagnant salaries, right? Many companies don't increase salaries regularly. It's bad. It's very bad, you know. It makes it hard to keep up with the cost of living, and it reduces employee motivation, you know. It seems that most companies pay new employees higher salaries than the ones that are actually given 5 to 10 years of their life to the company. And when you think about it, if you look outside, if the company is not increasing your salary, look outside. Please. Look outside. Anyway, number 7. Lack of employee care. Most companies do have good employee care though. Like my company, so it's lovely. I love it. But some companies, they don't prioritize their employees. That's why they lose people. They don't prioritize the employees' well-being, and it can lead to a toxic work environment and low morale of the employees, right? Let's compare these problems to owning a business, right? Being your own boss, it has its own set of challenges, but it also offers distinct advantages. It's not like I'm trying to push you to start a company, but I'm trying to bring to you that 9 to 5 is not all that bad. Okay. Let's look at the advantages of owning business. Flexibility, they say you have more control over your schedule, and it allows for better work-life balance. But if you have more control over your schedule, does not mean that you are flexible. Okay. You have control over your schedule to say, okay, I'm going to wake up this morning at 8 o'clock and dedicate 9 to 5 to run my business. It's pretty much normal working hours, right? Or tomorrow you can decide that, you know what, I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to dedicate any time to my business. But then your business will suffer in that process. You know what I mean? So as much as there's flexibility, you also have to think of the impacts. Creative freedom. Business owners can pursue their passions, and implement their ideas without needing approval from higher ups. Like with us 9 to 5ers, you always need to get approval from your higher ups. Unlimited growth potential. Apparently, the sky's the limit for entrepreneurs, and they can scale their businesses and grow their income far beyond a fixed salary. Yes, they can, but we haven't looked at how much work they have to put in to continue to get that unlimited growth potential. Because this month you can get 10 million pounds for the business. Next month you can get 0. It's how much effort you put into it is how much you get back. Okay, so let's not glorify owning a business against 9 to 5, please. Another advantage is diversified income. Business owners can create multiple streams of income. Like I already mentioned, it reduces the financial dependency on one source income. And job satisfaction. Yes, I think so. There's a unique satisfaction in building something of your own and watching it succeed. But in 9 to 5, business analysts, right, there is also satisfaction in the projects that we work on, watching the value we've added and how we have improved processes and how we've improved problems with the company, and watching our projects succeed. There is job satisfaction in business analysis and many other careers, right? But like I said, also owning a business, it comes with a set of difficulties. Financial risks. Starting and running a business, it requires a significant financial investment with no guaranteed success. So who's to say that you will actually succeed? Long hours. As much as there's flexibility, entrepreneurs often work longer hours than us 9 to 5ers, especially in early stages of their business, right? Stress and responsibility. Business owners are responsible for every aspect of their company, from finances to operations to advertising to employee welfare. It can all be very stressful, to be honest. Uncertainty, like I mentioned, 1 month you can make a lot, the next month you don't make a lot. There is no fixed income coming in like for us 9 to 5ers, right? Because the business landscape can be unpredictable, with changes in the market, competition, economic conditions affecting stability. And finally, isolation. It's not easy to run a business. Unlike working in an office, you can see your colleagues, right? Entrepreneurs might find themselves working alone, and it can lead to feeling of isolation, right? But that's it. Let's look at the evolution of the 9 to 5, right? The remote work revolution. Remote working. It's nice, oh, I love it. So the 9 to 5 life has evolved. especially in recent years, and especially since pandemic, right? The traditional office job has transformed, offering more flexibility and opportunities than ever before. So let's talk about that now, right? Remote work is nice. You see that many companies now allow employees to work from home, reducing or even eliminating the need for daily commutes, right? This not only saves time, but it also cuts down on commuting costs. So you can also save in that. Another way that the 9 to 5 has evolved is ability to work from anywhere. Now, not all companies allow that because of data protection reasons and other things, right? Some jobs allow you to work from anywhere in the world, which is really nice. I love it. This flexibility can lead to a better work-life balance and the chance to travel while maintaining your job. But to be honest, I don't think I would travel anywhere to work, to be honest. When I travel, it's a holiday. I want to relax. I don't want to be working. Except if maybe I've used up my holidays and I feel that, okay, I have to travel with work, then I guess that's a good one. Flexible hours. Some companies offer flexible hours, right? They allowing employees to choose when they start and when they finish their work day. But that depends, to be honest. It depends on the job type that you're doing. I don't think with BA you can do that, right? Because you also have to consider your stakeholders' availability. You can't just choose your time, okay? But having flexible hours can help accommodate your personal commitments and peak productivity times. Actually, you can still be flexible in 9 to 5 if you work strictly 9 to 5 from home. For instance, you can have your dental appointment on the same day. You can have your school runs. You don't need to get childcare, somebody to pick up your child from school and all that. So it is quite flexible. And all you have to do is just make sure you don't have meetings in those times. And then you are also delivering the expected work. Don't let all those things prevent you from delivering your work, right? Increased job opportunities. Remote work has opened up job opportunities, yes, that were previously limited by geography. So imagine getting a job. I live in Kent, and our office is based in London, right? But I don't have to go in. Going into London takes me up to 2 hours, which no, I wouldn't have taken the job if I had to go to the office Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Nope, that's 4 hours a day commute. No, it's a no for me. Right? But because of the increased job opportunities, you can now work for a company located in a different city, state, or even a different country, right? And finally, enhanced productivity tools. Advances in technology have made remote work more efficient, such as collaboration tools like Slack, Teams, Zoom, and project management softwares also ensure that the teams stay connected and productive regardless of the location. How amazing is that? So, finally, I want to talk about building a fulfilling life in this modern 9 to 5 now. How can we build a fulfilling life? And obviously, not all jobs offer remote work, not all BA jobs. Some of them will need you to come in twice a week, 3 times a week, I've seen. I don't think I'll take anyone that offers me 3 to 4 days a week to come into the office. No, I won't do it. No. To be honest, even 1 day a week, I don't think I'll do it, no. Because I know there are companies that do 100% work from home. I just enjoy working from home so much. I don't think I'll ever want to go in the office. Maybe once a month, but it doesn't have to be compulsory, Anyway, let's go back to building a fulfilling life in the modern 9 to 5. So, how do you thrive and live a fulfilling life in this new 9 to 5 landscape? Some practical skills are: number 1, set clear boundaries, right? Whether you're working from home or working from an exotic location, you want to ensure that you have a work-life balance by setting boundaries. Don't let your work encroach on your personal time. If you are supposed to work 9 to 5, close your laptop at 5 o'clock and enjoy your personal time. I'm talking to myself. I talk to myself too. Don't work more than 9 to 5. Sometimes I find myself working till 6 because I just have to. And because, I'm at home, might as well. No. Don't let that happen. This also means learning to say no when you are already loaded with tasks, right? Learn to say no. Let your manager know that, no, this is too much for me, right? It's essential to manage your time effectively so that you are able to produce quality work, okay? Number 2, recognize your worth. It's very important. Recognize your worth by understanding your salary and ensure it reflects your real value. Don't let them pay you less than your worth, right? And don't do more than you're being paid for. Honestly, right? If your company doesn't provide regular raises and doesn't care about your growth, it might be time to start making an exit plan. All right? Make sure you know how much you are worth. That's it. Number 3, know when to leave. Know when to leave. Sometimes, if you find yourself in a company that doesn't value its employees, please start planning your next move. There's no point wasting time. There's too many jobs out there for you to be wasting time, right? So start to seek out organizations that prioritize their employees' well-being and offer growth opportunities. How do you do that? In interview, make sure you are clarifying, checking, asking them. What's the value? What are the benefits? What are the training requirements? How am I going to grow? Do you pay for my training? Make sure that they are increasing your salary every year at least, or giving you some type of benefit to compensate for that, right? Number 4, create a productive workspace. Should I even show you my workspace? Very messy. It's very bad of me. But set up a dedicated workspace. Don't work in your room. Don't work in your living room. Have a room for work so that when you leave at 5 o'clock, you close the door and that's it for the day until you come back. That's it for the weekend until you come back on Monday. Right? Make sure that it's comfortable, it's free from distractions, free from clutter. It can really help you to stay focused and maintain a clear separation between work and home life. That's why it's very important, right? And also make it tidy. My desk is very untidy at the moment, but I'm recording this video in the weekend, so it's fine. It is fine. I just have so much paperwork to do. It's all so much paperwork. Number 5, take advantage of flexibility, right? Use the flexibility of remote work to your advantage. Make sure you're scheduling your breaks. Don't work 9 to 5 without having lunch, without having breakfast, without taking a break. Engage in physical activity. Do some exercise. Do some yoga. Do a bit of flow. Take a walk, even if it's 10 minutes. Clear your head. Get some fresh air. Because if you are working 9 to 5 in the office, you get to go outside to get your lunch, right? You go up and down the stairs. But if you're at home, you feel too comfortable and you can have a habit of just sitting at your desk 9 to 5 for the whole day. I'm also talking to myself. Right? You can also spend time with loved ones to recharge. When my son comes back from school around 3:30, I spend a few minutes with him talking about his day, homework, how can I help, what can I do, have you eaten, kind of thing. Just take that advantage of the flexibility. Number 6, stay connected, right? Make an effort to stay connected with your colleagues through chat, through Teams, through regular check-ins, through virtual meetings, right? It helps to maintain a sense of community and teamwork, because truly work from home can also be quite isolating because we're all at home. In the office, you can see your colleagues, you can gist, you can gossip, but work from home is not really the same. I remember when I used to go to the office, I had my work bestie. But now it's hard to make a work bestie, because we don't see each other face to face. You don't even know what other BAs are doing in the company. You can't build a close relationship. So I miss my work best friends. We still talk, but we don't work together anymore, right? So it can be quite isolating. So try to make that effort to stay connected with your colleagues. Number 7, which is very important, is pursue your passion projects, which is what I do with Business Analyst School membership. Make sure you have time. It really helps you to have time for your hobbies, for starting small businesses. It's really nice, right? So dedicate time to hobbies and interests outside of work. it can provide a sense of purpose, a sense of fulfillment, right? So make sure you are achieving your goals, your dreams at the same time. And I always talk about this, number 8, continuous learning. Continue learning, invest in your personal and professional development, right? Take online courses, attend virtual workshops, keep expanding your skill sets, right? Books like Diary of a CEO, which I have. Let me bring it for you. I love this book. I love this book. I'm going to read it again. It's a really good book. So books like Diary of a CEO, The 12-Week Year is also good. I have it on Audible. They offer valuable insights into productivity and personal growth. Really good book. Number 9, practice mindfulness. I did tell you guys in one of my videos that I used to be a yoga teacher, so it's quite easy for me to practice things like meditation and yoga, right? Build that into your routine so that you can manage stress and improve your mental well-being. It doesn't have to be yoga, it doesn't have to be meditation. It can be taking a walk, like I said, outside, get some fresh air. It can be whatever other exercise that you like to do, right? Just make sure that you're taking care of your well-being, right? Number 10, which is also very, very important, super important, financial planning. I have a video about budgeting. Watch that video to know how to plan your salary, because when you get your salary, you don't want to spend it all, right? You want to make sure you're planning how to diversify your income, how to save, how to make sure that your income is going the way that it should. It's being spent in the right way, right? So you want to create a financial plan that includes your savings, your investment, and potentially developing your side hustles so that you can diversify your income. Now, like I mentioned, not everybody's interested in side hustles. So if you're not interested in that, it's fine to have your one source of income, but make sure you're saving, you're investing, you're planning, and you're spending wisely. Okay? Make sure you have your rainy day savings. Make sure you have your stocks and shares ISA, and you're investing so that you can gain income, another source of income through investing, right? Anyway, and the final point is seek purpose in your work. Seek purpose in your work. Find aspects of your job that you enjoy and focus on how your role contributes to the bigger picture, right? Sometimes a change in perspective can make all the difference, right? So make sure you continuously seek purpose of your work so that you don't grow stagnant, right? So that you don't get bored and then burn out. You just don't want to be in that position, right? Ways that I seek purpose for my work, apart from delivering high value, seeking feedback from my colleagues and my manager, and taking the time to ensure that my work is to the quality that it should be. I also teach, right? Through sharing my knowledge through the YouTube videos, helping aspiring business analysts to become business analysts through my membership platform, businessanalystschool.com. Please check it out if you're interested. We have a membership platform where we share business analysis knowledge. We do case studies. We have monthly mentorship sessions. We also have meetups, and there are also various resources available on the membership, like videos to help you prepare for passing your business analysis certification exams, other videos on tools and techniques for business analysts, such as learning how to do BPMN, how to use Visio, how to use Jira, how to use Confluence. All those various things are on the platform, as well as templates and other resources that will help you to become the best business analyst that you can be. So there you have it. The 9-to-5 grind does have its challenges, but the modern work environment offers that flexibility and opportunities than ever before. So let's take advantage of these opportunities available. So whether you choose to remain with your job, to work remotely, or to venture into entrepreneurship, the key is to find what works best for you. Don't follow everybody because everybody is starting a business. Don't follow. Stay true to your values and your goals. Okay? Now, if you found today's video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. You never know who it might help. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Peace.